Destination?
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. What have we here? A hunter? I have need of you. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drummond Cass.
You enjoy your job, don't you?
Dominating lesser beings and squashing their will to resist? Of course I enjoy it. I think you will too. The situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a Colossus remains unfinished and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity.
Slave deaths will be a byproduct. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. The victim's allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
That's a goal worth fighting for.
Yes, cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. The work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded.
You can rely on...
Superb. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately...
Are you implying something?
My superior appreciates a particular sort of talent. What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased... This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes...
Wake me when you're done.
Don't you see? Lord Drow compromises efficiency for his own twisting. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important... Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You're mighty proud of yourself, aren't you?
I know my potential, just as I know who's holding me back from achieving. Lord Drow's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I want these renegade slaves to pay for disobeying the Empire.
You're not merely prolonging the slaves' agony, but my own as well. Committed to your work, take the Quell toxin and inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems. See Lord Drow for your payment when you're done.
get it now.
Ah, a bounty hunter. Seeing as how you're already killing slaves and causing...
Let's get down to...
So Darth Valron is on the Dark Council, and his apprentice, Lord Ket, wants to advance, so he starts building a giant statue to his... But Lord Ket doesn't want his master to know, so he brings in slaves from off-world. Slaves rebel, and we get this mess.
I assume you weren't hired to tell the tourists the fascinating tale of the slave rebellion.
Here's where it gets complicated. Lord Ket wants to save face, but secretly. He calls in me and my mercs. By the time we get here, the slaves have captured some giant industrial drills, and they're getting ready to bring down the whole giant statue. Our best team goes in with explosives to blow up the drill. Got a pile of credits for anyone who grabs those explosives, hooks them to a giant drill, then fights off slaves on...
Look at them out there, they're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their free... Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've...
I don't see the issue.
Well, it might not matter. But we want to know for certain what's going on. We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foe. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down.
Never thought I'd take a bounty on a killer slave.
I never thought I'd see slaves run free on Drome and Kass. But that's why we need this information. So we can crush them quickly and completely. Look for any slave who's turned on his peers.
Slaves building it. No wonder the Imperials haven't stamped out the rebellion yet. pretty sidekick, Buster.
My dear Altaka, when I got your message, I could scarcely believe it. We have found each other after all.
Oh, looks like a love letter. From an Imperial noble, no less. Juicy.
Why would a noble be writing love letters to a slave?
That's what I want to know.
It must have been the Force that brought you here to Drummond Curse, dear Altaka. As for your predicament, I have friends in high places, and for the right price, they have agreed to help me. When the slaves attempt their pitiful revolution, a man will come to you dressed in rags. He will bring you to me. I shall say you are my missing brother. We will be lord and I'm afraid I cannot get you off-world and back to your beloved family, but I promise to make our lifestyle will be the envy of all, and we'll attend parties at the Nexus Room every night. Be ready to join me, my...
Wait, so the lady is his lover, but now he's posing as her brother? That's disgusting. Sounds like the Nexus Room is where we'll find these weirdos.
You're sort of closed-minded, aren't you?
Call me crazy, but I think people should be lovers or siblings. Make a choice and stick to it. Let's go meet this Lord and Lady Daka. Lead on, boss.
You're not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us.
What sort of freak of a slave are you?
I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
Care to elaborate on that?
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power, through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
Murdering your fellow slaves doesn't make you a Sith.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
The Empire will hear your message.
As it should be. Take this datapad, my plea to the Sith. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus. With but soon, we will all be ready. We will await word from the Empire.
I'm sure you will. Doesn't make you any less of a madman.
You underestimate us. If we meet again, farewell for now.
You alright? Right behind you. Ow! Oh! I'm hurt. Bad. You alright? I'm not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Show. That drill just lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
Thanks.
You delivered the exact results I hoped for. Quell is like an imbibed torture. It's exhilarating to see the effects on the survivors who can only stand by.
We just have to settle up and...
I promised you'd be compensated well, and I stand. Quell toxin will be a great asset to the Empire. Uprising, you've earned your reward, my friend. Now go. I...
Try to be more careful. try to be more careful.
It's good to see you back. I knew those slaves. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers.
Here, your aunt.
This is madness. They're serious.
I'm just passing the message along.
I understand. Of course. I'll inform Command. I'm not actually authorized to speak with Sith Lords on the blockade. But I'll make sure they know too. It's been an honor working with you.
This place looks lively. I guess the Imperials have something that passes for fun after all.
See anything you like? Come again.
There, sir. Just as I said.
That looks like him, all right. Bounty Hunter. I am Sergeant Warlax of the Imperial Navy. You are commanded to hand over all your weapons and gear immediately.
You're a funny man, Sergeant. Think of that joke all by yourself?
Don't get cute, off-world scum. Remember, you're an outsider here. I can shoot you just as easily as bring you in.
Sergeant, Taro Blood here. Have you completed my little errand yet?
Blood, you steaming pile of filth!
Blast it! I told you not to call on this channel!
Getting others to do your dirty work? That's just low.
Oh, this is ridiculously tiresome. He's still alive? What is wrong with you, Sergeant?
Sir? Who's that guy?
Blood, I'll talk to you later. Ignore the chatter, men. Let's take this hunter in.
I don't know what's going on here, Sarge, but I know it stinks.
Yeah. Either you cut us in on this deal, or we walk.
Save your breath. You're dead.
Defend yourselves, men!
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that filthy vagabond. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
Not much of a family resemblance between you and your brother.
We had different mothers. Yes, that's right. We're only half siblings. Unless I'm misremembering.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from him. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten a noble?
I was promised a pile of credits to take him back to the Republic.
You mean back to my family, don't you? But I thought, You told me I was trapped here, that I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Oh, you can be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder your nobility. Let us make a new deal, bounty hunter.
I'm paying attention.
My darling, my lovely Altaka. Wouldn't you rather stay here with me than run home to your pathetic Republic family?
What? Of course not. You treat me like a pet, and this planet is disgusting. In fact, I'd rather...
Yes, you've made your tiresome viewpoint clear. Then here is what I propose. I assume Altaka's family will pay less for just his body. Kill him, show me the slip, and I'll compensate you the difference.
What? You want him to kill me?
You think I'd let you walk away and be someone else's pet? Never.
This keeps getting more disturbing.
She's insane. Please, take me back to my family. It would mean so much to them, to my poor mother.
Altaka's right, lady. You're way too crazy to live.
Defend me, my love.
What? Are you insane?
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
You killed her, just like that. She was evil and twisted, but we met years ago on Alderaan.
You can mourn her while you're in Carbonite.
Oh, of course.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. Couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials. And you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
I need 3 total bounties to get in the melee, correct?
Afraid the rules will change again? Not yet, anyway. Still 3 to win. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently whoever's stacking the deck against you gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Why would an Imperial officer need me?
Usually because one clawed arm of the old Imperial beast don't want the other to see what it's scratching on. Here's the slip. Frabal's in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go get him.
the whole Great Hunt thing. Thanks. It'd mean a lot to Braden that you stuck with it.
I'm in this for your sake, more than his.
That's sweet in a total and complete lie kind of way. Great Hunt was Braden's dream. Talked about it for years. Day he told me, should have seen him. Grinning and laughing so much, I thought his face would split in half.
It's not every day you get a shot at the Great Hunt.
Winning this thing, it would have meant more to him than revenge. So I'm gonna skip saying thank you again because you get the idea already. Let's just get moving.
This is the office of Admiral Frabal of the Imperial Navy. Do you have business here?
Get out of my face.
I am a lieutenant in the Imperial Navy. Address me with respect or I will have you publicly flogged. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
I have a job slip from your boss, moron.
I really couldn't care less what you...
What's all that racket out there, soldier?
There's a quarrelsome individual here, Admiral. Rather dirty, too.
Quarrelsome? You're as weak as you are stupid. I requested a mercenary from the Mandalorians. Send that person in immediately.
Yes, sir. You may go in now.
Next time, bang.
The Admiral is waiting.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
That was good thinking.
Ah, yes, just so. I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
Dead daughter. Check. Details?
My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
Why not just get her a new master?
It's outside of my control. The Sith manage their own affairs, the rest of us merely suffer the consequences. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This, in the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position.
You got a lot to protect.
Precisely. There is no room for... Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand... My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
I'll handle this. Quiet and quick.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
It'd be a shame to let those bounties go to waste.
And we might need those extra credits to gear you up for the big melee.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Ah, mercenary. Already I am the apprentice and voice of Darth Charnas. I require individuals capable of gaining prestige in a society weaned on secrecy, and I need infiltrators to eliminate an enemy of the Sith.
What sort of enemy?
Our enemy is the Order of Revan. A cult of fools hidden for years. The Revanite heretics have secretly recruited military officers, powerful Sith, wealthy mercenaries, anyone who can add to their power.
You want me to join them?
I want you to help my master instead of following the Emperor and his Dark Council. The Revanites follow a long-dead Sith Lord, tainted by Jedi. If you can uncover the Revanite leader's identity for us, my master will reveal him to the Dark Council. His destruction would be assured. All you have to do is join the cult. I can get you inside.
You haven't earned my trust yet.
You're making a mistake. My master will richly
I'll take the job.
earn an audience with their leader. When you have seen his face, return here, and you...
Hold your position, please, and keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry if I was brusque. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grathan, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
Most people who tell me to keep my weapons holstered don't last.
Neither do bounty hunters who shoot Imperial captains. Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grathan's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre of scientists developing new tech to... Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters. As a result, we have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
You have weapons and training. Handle...
Believe me, I'd like to, but here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
If your men can't protect themselves...
Plus, we're talking about Imperial soul. I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us. Who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
Duchess? You'll have to explain that.
You try making it as an officer without getting tagged with a nickname. I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. I don't know if it's my people he's moving. Watch yourself. Grathan doesn't
Authorization. Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go! Please don't go! What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here for the people Grathan kidnapped.
I am a soldier. System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please.
What happened to you?
Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now...
Are the rest of the soldiers...
I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think. Please, listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please, use the command console. I can't go with you, motor and combat systems non-functional. Please.
Right behind you.
What have we here? You're not even a Mandalorian, are you? When Lord Grathan's spy said my father contacted the Mandalorian Enclave, I expected they'd at least send me a... I'm afraid I'm a tad disappointed.
What does it matter who kills?
A woman has to have standards. Wait, you don't seriously think you can kill me? I mean, I'm a Sith, and you're just... whatever.
Oh, we've got a true believer.
Then again, it makes sense. Why would you come here if you thought you'd die? Apparently, my father isn't the only one living in a dream world. You can't kill a Sith, you silly.
You believe you're invincible, little girl?
No, of course not. A more powerful Sith could kill me. Or a really lucky Jedi, I suppose. Perhaps a bomb, but not some random... You must be so crushed. Live and learn, I guess. Except, not... What? I lost? I can't lose. I'm Sith.
Someone's been filling your head with garbage.
Can't die like this, falling to some common bounty hunter. Everything Lord Grathan told me was a lie. I've been living in a dream world. It can't end like this. It can't.
I feel for you, girl. Close your eyes now.
I just can't believe it.
I heard there was action in Grathan's place. Not many people make... But I'm not seeing my men. Tell me what you found in there.
It's better if you don't know.
It was really that bad. I'd heard rumors about Grathan's repulsive methods, and I have a strong stomach, but I feel a little sick right now. I was hoping they'd be okay. What an idiot I am.
They didn't suffer. I made sure of that. It was the least I could do.
Is that right? Well, I actually appreciate that. Guess it had to be done. You got the information I wanted, so you earned your pay. Take it. Those kids won't miss a few credits. Now I've got to send word to their families and return their belongings, then it'll be time to recruit some fresh faces.
I wish you luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Did you lose your way in the jungle? You have my sympathies, but we can't help. We have no food. There's nothing for you here. And strangers are not well.
I was given this token.
I'm not sure. Ah, you do have the token. Someone must have had great... Welcome to the Order of Revan, Initiate.
I'm looking for the Revanite leader.
No, I only guide Initiate along the path. This place is our haven. Built by the Master and protected by the faithful. Here we leave our duties to the Empire behind. This is where the Master guides us in the mysteries of Revan, the one who began a Jedi, but grew into a Sith, and then something more.
Sith history isn't my area.
We learn from those who come before us and gain strength from their triumphs and as a Jedi, Revan was a warrior who slaughtered armies. As a Sith, Revan was a teacher who trained 1,000 dark apprentices. Eventually, Jedi and Sith both turned on Revan. But instead of being destroyed, Revan was reborn.
You're talking about a myth.
It may sound like a myth. Revan was stripped of power, stripped of life, of memory, and left to rot. And still, Revan relearned the way. The reborn Revan destroyed Jedi and Sith, and came to Dromund Kaas. Although Revan's life ended here, the Master preserved that life, so that we may learn from it.
That doesn't explain why the Sith think you're heretics.
The Dark Council sees our beliefs as a threat to its power. Maybe the Council's right. But if the Revan mastered the light side and the dark side, war and peace. We seek to walk the same path. Take part in our rituals, learn Revan's path to greatness, succeed, and you earn the right to join us.
Then I look forward to learning.
Around you, you'll find your new teachers, Revanites who have spent their lives recovering the works of Darth Revan. Speak to them. Complete the tasks you are given. When you are through, return to me, and the Master will give...
Come here. Come closer. You are among the initiates who... Tell me something. You are here because of the Order of Revan. Are you ready to die for us?
If that's what the Order requires.
So very eager, but not so very wise. Consider carefully, for every Revanite must face the trial of death. Just as Revan died, death freed Revan, left him unbound from all oaths and promises.
Let me be clear. I'm not gonna die.
Do not be frightened. Change is nothing to... Before us is a path. Beyond the path is a cave. A cave dedicated to dark. Initiates fall on the path. Initiates are torn apart by things inside the cave. But initiates who reach the end are reborn.
Go on. I'm listening.
Go. The path is here.
I'm following you.
Go. Free yourself from the life you've made. The petty choices, the mistakes. It will be terrible. It will be glorious. When the deed is done, and you have reached the end of the cave, return to me.
That's Revan. I heard he took that mask from a Mandalorian before he started his crusade to drive them out of the galaxy.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
You return. Dripping with the blood of the womb, you are
Your old life. Everything you were.
Whatever works.
You are free now. Free of everything you once were. Tell me how it feels. Your obligations have vanished. Your past no longer burdens you. How does it feel to see the world reborn?
I don't feel anything.
There is no shame in that. When Revan died, the rebirth, you've done well. And I'm proud that you've begun your new life as a Revanite. Take this gift to guide you in your new life. Leave now. And make...
Come forward. Speak to me. We're all... I remember when I was like you. I remember...
I don't need a cult leader to tell me.
Neither did I, but you'll find that killing as a Revanite is... I'm Ladra. Once the personal assassin of a Sith Lord, I am now the serene protector of the Master and his student. I contemplate Revan's teachings as I execute intruders and heretics. But I also guide initiates and help determine their trials.
Your wisdom must be great, Ladra.
Of course I will. That is how I honor the Master. Every Revanite's initiation includes a trial of the past, a rite to bind. You will find the mask of Darth Revan, what he wore after becoming Sith. It's a powerful symbol of his greatness, long lost to us.
I'm always looking for...
Then I'm glad to put your skills to... The mask is in a collection of antiquities possessed by my former teacher, the Sith Lord. It must be freed from that heretic, rescued in a...
What do you want it for?
I'll give it a place of honor here in the compound, of course, so every Revanite can see it. Speak to Torun, our curator. He'll give you the spiritual guidance you need and tell you where the mask is. When your journey's done, bring the mask to me. Good luck. Welcome the peace that comes with serving the Master.
What have we got here? I wasn't expecting a visit from any initiates, but you're welcome to stay and talk, in any case. I'm Tarun, devoted...
I'm searching for Darth Revan's...
So, Ladra sent you. She wants me to ritually prepare you for contact with Revan's mask, eh? Ladra's devoted to the Revanites. She's also obsessed with that mask. Ladra wants the mask to represent everything Revan ever was, but he wasn't just Sith. Before his rebirth, he was both Sith and Jedi.
All I want is to finish...
Don't be short-sighted. You must... It's tempting to seek answers in material objects. Ladra will use the mask to teach that Revan was a being of... I don't want that mask becoming our Order's sole focus. Bring it to me. I'll keep it safe among a few like-minded scholars.
Sounds like you have a vested interest.
I'm not after the mask for myself. I have no use for it, except for what it represents. I'm sure Ladra promised a grand reward for the mask. I can't match it, but I can promise your initiation will proceed smoothly. Will you help me preserve the real Revan? Or will you let Ladra overshadow everything with a Sith relic?
I bet that mask would look good on me.
I doubt it's in any condition to wear. Still, that would be better than giving it to I don't have to tell you to be careful, but may the Force...
Reports of the raid on Lord Grathan's estate are pouring in. I trust...
I'm sorry. This can't be easy for you.
Thank you, Hunter. Empathy from one of your class level is surprising. Here, take your credits and go. You'll understand if I say I never want to see the face of my daughter's murderer again.
You may not want to go looking in any mirrors for a while.
Just go.
Come on. He needs to be alone with what he's done.
Second bounty is done. Just one more, and I'm in the melee.
Right you are. And competition is heating up. That little green girl, Iopian Rattle, finished all her bounties. Heard she poisoned an Imperial...
Lucky we didn't get that one. Not sure how we'd work it out.
Now, I ain't allowed details on whatever you were scrapping for Admiral Fabal, but I got a clearance note says it was duly scrapped. Nice payday, too.
All I want to know is what my third bounty looks like.
Here we go. Bounty 3. I call it, someone's got a serious hate for my hunter. Top secret, crazy, red flag covered. This one's for a Captain Metal in Imperial Intelligence. No other information.
Looks like I'm working for spies this time.
Better not want us to poison someone.
Stay careful. Get this one done and don't get yourself dead in the process.
Penki. Omi topi.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
What the... Oh, right. You nervous, Hunter? Parked in the middle...
I could say one word, or touch one button, and you'd disappear.
Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would even dare...
Go ahead. Say the word and see what happens.
Nicely done. I like you, Hunter. I really do. I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff. I was a regular soldier. Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam! I mean, look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between...
It'd help if you ever actually...
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Drummond Cuss. Used to just sit there, now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery. And it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to the temple?
Because you've got warrior instinct. If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those IDs to create more acceptable deaths for them.
What if this commander and his team are still alive?
They're not. And even if they are, they're not. Understood. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID cards and double time it back here, quietly.
Destination?
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people...
And here I thought bravery was a requirement.
Maybe if you think being scared of something that kills Sith is unreasonable, you can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
Where do I come?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expedition. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store this information's vital to future construction on Droman Kaas.
I'll see if I can fit that.
I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map.
Please use all products only as intended.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the... Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place?
You don't look like a Sith Lord.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's the situation?
I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and...
Wait, you said you were...
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly... It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find... I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here.
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get...
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their press. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe...
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can... All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by... The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me. Lock them in their dream.
I'll see what I...
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies...
Try to be more careful.
Thanks.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot.
We have a deal.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire.
Actually, that reminds me, there's one last itty-bitty little thing you can... So, I'll be grateful when you turn in the data.
You're really every bit as conniving as the real thing, you know?
Yes. I do think I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Thought I'd be a pushover, huh?
What is this in front of me? Who braves the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Baral Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
This tomb has driven you insane.
Insane? No. Do not.
Where's your lightsaber, my lord?
Insolence! You will pet to me, my disciple!
I'm not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
The only thing...
That's not necessary.
Hey, you actually came through. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those...
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our bit. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data.
You got the IDs? Fantastic. Let me see. What was it like in the Dark Temple? I've yet to hear anything that didn't sound like pure raving.
There was an entire society.
Still wish I could have got him myself. Would have saved. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like... Friend, remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the...
This ain't sounding too good.
I wish there was another way to handle this, I really do. I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability. I apologize. This isn't the way a fighting man should die. Guards!
You're gonna get it now.
That went wrong, didn't it? I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is your writ. It tells the Mandalorians you...
Are you gonna send more men after me?
To do what? Add to the body count. My men are no match for you. How about I make a more concrete apology? I'll send you some top-of-the-line weaponry as soon as you're out of here. That work for you?
I'm glad this didn't have to get personal.
It never was. Believe me, you're everything a man should be. I wish I'd... Well, it's too late for regrets. What's done is done. Good hunting to you.
you're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
I can't wait to kill that.
You're gonna have to wait until after the melee. All the other hunters who survived are already...
If I die, bury my...
No inheritance, huh? Thanks a lot.
Don't get cute.
And the last hunter left standing joins the Great Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed, but you fight alone. No assistance. And it looks like we have a latecomer.
Somebody made up a story I was dead.
Your competitors were relieved to hear it. Too bad for them, huh? Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
I'll do the same. You prefer ballads or war chants?
I prefer to win. I'd wish you luck, but it wouldn't help. So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough! You hunters are the best of the galaxy. Now show us which one of you will join the Great... The melee is over. One hunter remains. Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
I want to know everything about the...
Patience. Bask in your victory, Huntmaster.
This is simply ridiculous. I mean, really. This needs to stop right now.
You die, scum.
No! No! No unsanctioned kills in the Great Hunt.
You see? That's a perfect example. I object to this farce. This ignorant thug does not deserve to enter the Great Hunt. His credentials are a lie, fabricated by his little gutter rat of a sidekick. He deserves no...
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
I sure hope you're not gonna cry.
Enough! Before this Great Hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands.
Well, the Great Hunt just got way more interesting. You get all that, huh?
What happens when I win?
Fame, glory, wealth, and a chance to work with Mandalore. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them, too. You not only have to take down your target, you have to eliminate the other hunters.
What if I don't get to my targets first?
Then you'll have hunters gunning for you instead of the other way around. Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details.
What a thrashing! The other handlers are all bug-eyed. Now, on to the Great Hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
I wiped the floor with my competition.
I know. Snuck me a peek while it was happening. Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
No more shuttle rides for...
It ain't gonna be quite that easy. On your ship's computer, you'll access 2 holo-recordings, both with specific details on who and where you hunt.
What's Terrell Blood gonna be doing?
The same thing. Each target will have another hunter assigned to it. You have to locate that rival and take...
Maybe we'll get lucky and Terrell Blood will be on our first...
Now, about your ship. There's a tradition for new hunters.
I can already tell this...
That's what life is for a hunter. Gotcha. I know one that belongs to one of them so-called importer types. I'll pull together your holo-recordings for the Great Hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime, head to the spaceport. Get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit the hyperlanes.
What's my destination?
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa. Good luck to you, Hunter.
Care to take a look at our ordnance? For the Empire.
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.